Hello everyone and welcome to part 12 of my Severity Let's Play. Today's level will be Barkhang Monastery. Okay, so we started off at the very end of Tibetan Foothills where we took our skidoo and we rammed it into the water. Yeah, and now we are at the Barkhang Monastery. This introduces a new type. There are the enemies we've already seen, but there is also the monks of the monastery. You do have to be a bit careful here, because they are your allies until you shoot one of them. When you shoot one of them, every single one of them will start coming after you. So what most people tend to do with this level, and what I tend to do with this level, is I will let the monks fight it out. And if they die and don't finish the job, then I'll finish it for them. Because there is no other way to aim besides just Laura doing it, she is prone to wanting to aim them instead. I can't even tell you the amount of times I've like tried to kill an enemy and she'll shoot one of them and I have to start over because I don't want the monastery to attack me. They are your allies. So, yeah, we're going to try our best not to hit them unless the other guys die. Okay, so that guy had Uzi clips, and this guy had a small med pack and automatic ammo. So that's good. Okay, so we are going to go up here. Up here. And I'm going to get my pistols out because there's going to be a vulture. Actually, that's a crow. But they don't have that much health, so there's not any point to hitting them with anything else but pistols. Okay, so over here. And there should be another one. Yeah. There should be another one. I don't know where you're at. I hear you. Is it stuck on something? There it is. Okay, so we are going to go from here, and we're going to sideways jump. And this will take us here. We want to let go and then grab again immediately. And then we're going to shimmy all the way across. This will take us to the window, and this will let us enter the monastery. So we're going to break the glass. I'm going to use pistols because it doesn't matter what you use. You can even jump through it and it'll break it. Okay, so I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to do this here so that I can trigger the enemies. I want them to go ahead and try and fight them, so I can get that out of the way. And then I'll come back later and see who won. If the monks won, I won't have to do anything. But if they lost, then I'll have to fight the enemies that lived. They're usually pretty good with their combat, but there are times where all of them will die, which is unfortunate. Okay. So over here, and we want this key. This is the key to the main hall. But we're not going to use it quite yet. We're going to do something else first. So we are going to go over here. And I want to go in this alcove and then right back out because I just want to trigger a boulder. Yeah, this level has a lot of traps. So this is going to be the same deal. These flares are a decoy. Do not pick them up yet. Boulder first. Okay. Alright. So there is a path down and a path up. You do, I believe, want to take the path up first. Yeah. Because the path down will take you back to where the main hall's at. Okay, I want to save because this water has very strong currents. So that space there with the bubbles and the stirring water, do not go there. It will suck you in and you can never get back out. So you want to hug the wall and just swim forward as much as you can. You want to go until you get in here. Okay, so we're going to go down here. Okay. So this is what you're going to be saving your flares for. This is not the exact place they're really used for. This is one of them. It's very dark. And you want to be careful because we're going to start seeing a new kind of trap, which is the closing gates. If you've played Tomb Raider 1, you've seen these. But if you haven't, these hurt a lot. So you want to be careful and not hit it when you can. You have to be very careful because if you actually get in the middle of them, it's instant death. They do a lot of damage normally. Okay, so up here, and all the way to the top. Same deal as before. There is going to be a guy that's going to come out, an enemy, and a monk. We're going to let the monk handle it. But you do want to be careful because if he dies, he's going to immediately start shooting you. So we're going to push this block, and then we're going to pull this one. I'm trying to listen for a death cry, because I can kind of tell who dies by their death cry. That was the enemy. Okay. That was the enemy, good. This monk up here is kind of prone to dying. Not always, like now, but where it's just him, he is prone to dying. So this one you have to be quite careful for. Okay, so in here, oh, I forgot about that guy. I think I didn't trigger him yet. That's why. Same as before, I'm going to let him handle it. I don't want to accidentally shoot him because the whole monastery will be after me. There we go. Yeah, they're pretty good. They do their job pretty well. Okay, so he doesn't drop anything. But we went up here. And you do have to be careful about these because the hitbox for these is quite big. We want these. These are the prayer wheels. We are going to need 5 of them, I think. I can't remember. It's somewhere in like the 3 to 5 range. I believe it's 5. It could be 4. I don't know. Either way, it's in that range. We're going to need these. So we're going to jump in between these fires. That way it won't burn us. Okay, and now that we got the prayer wheel, we can go back. So we are going to go all the way back up to the top. And I was mistaken. This boulder took you to where that was, but you couldn't do anything because the block was blocking it. Okay. So now we're gonna go back this way. That was the whole thing. You wanted to get the prayer wheel. You need it later. You have to have it to progress. Okay. So we're going to go back down here. And now we are going to go and use the main hall key. Okay, those monks didn't make it. Okay, so I'm going to take out the shotgun. There we go. Okay, so he has a small meta pack and some Uzis. We're going to need that. Yeah, those monks didn't make it. They did damage him though, which is nice. Okay, so some automatic pistol ammo. I'm going to go ahead and look here, just in case there's more. I think there's ammo out here. Yeah. Some more grenades. Yeah, we're not going to use them in this level, but starting from the next level, we're probably going to be using them. This level is a bit too risky because of all the bugs. Or I would. But yeah, it's a bit too risky with the monks. Because you don't want to blow them up. Because same deal, you hit them, they'll all start attacking you. Okay, so the main hall. And same as before, there's going to be some enemies and there's going to be some monks. Just let them handle it. So we're going to go up here. I think. I might be doing this too soon. I don't remember. I think I am. You don't want to go here yet. You need a certain item first. So just ignore that. Not yet. We will have to later though. But what I can do is if you go back here, back behind this statue, there's a little space. You want to go up here because this is where you find the gold dragon. Yeah, the secrets in this level aren't too bad, thankfully. Okay. So they killed one of them. Still dealing with the other one. So yeah, I don't know which guy that was, but one of them had a large backpack. I believe we're going to go here first. Yeah. You need a certain item for the area above where that statue was. And we don't have it yet. But we will be getting it pretty soon. So we're going to have to go here. And we're going to need to jump over these blades. We want this key. Okay. You want to be a bit careful. Because for some reason they don't care about the blades. But if they walk in the direction you're trying to go, when you're trying to jump over these blades, ooh, that hurt. They will push you into it. So you have to be a bit careful. Okay. Okay, so that was pointless. We want to go across. Okay. So now that we have that key, we are going to go back. Okay, so they got the other guys. One of them had a small med pack, and the other one had automatic ammo. Okay, so where those monks didn't make it, we are going to open this door. This is the strong room. And this will have the red key that we need. Okay, so now in this hallway, in the room that we didn't go in yet, we want to go in here. I believe. Let me check. Yes. Now I'm going to click. Okay. So yeah, we're going to go in here. And you want to be careful of these blade wheels. Yeah. This is a lock we need. Okay, so I'm going to get the automatic pistols out. Let me see how much Uzis I've got. It's pretty good. Did not mean to shoot that. Okay. This is the switch that will turn off all these fires. But as I've mentioned before, the hitbox on these flame holders is very large. So what we're going to do is turn them off, and then you want to rush over here. We're going to jump, and we're going to do little bunny hops, because if you do too big of a jump, she'll hit the back like that. Okay. So there should be... We're going to go up... I don't remember. I think it's down here first. That is not what I meant to do. Because even though they're focusing them, they're going to attack me. So we have to do that again. It doesn't matter if you hit them once. If you hit them once, they will all attack you. So yeah, little bunny hops. And this last one. We're going to go ahead and trigger it so that they'll get started. Invite it out. And we're going to go ahead and go down here. Down here. We are going to break this glass. Because we need both of these crystals. This was the item we needed from where the statue was. Okay, I believe both monks made it. Sounds like it. Yeah. Okay, so that guy has a small med pack, and this one has Uzis. Okay, I want to go up here. I think there's an item up here. I want to check. I think there might be an item up here. Yes. This is M60 ammo. Just one set, but it's worth it. Okay, so now that we have the crystal, we want to go up here, because this is where we're going to put one of them. Well, I say crystal, but it's a gemstone. Same deal. Okay, so that puts the wheel back. And now we are going to pull this back twice. Because we want what's back here. Okay, so this is where you find another prayer wheel. We need all these. Now, we're going to go back. And we're going to go back all the way. Thankfully, since you've made it across, all of the fires are now put out. Okay. So, now we're going to go back across. I'll save again. I will say those little banners on the top make it very annoying to jump. Because you hit your head against them all the time. Okay, so where I was trying to go before, this is where we go now. Because now we have the ability to actually do what we need to do up here. Okay, so we are going to jump over here on this arm of the statue. And we're going to go up here. You do have to be a little bit careful because this flame will damage you if you're too close. And if you're really close, then it will turn you on fire. So yeah, you do want to be a bit careful. I'm trying to get too close. Okay, that should be fine. Not quite. Yeah, I'm trying my best to make sure that I'm not too close. That should be okay. There we go. Okay, so across. Although not all that gracefully. And we're going to go up here. This is where you're going to put the other crystal. Which stabs Laura in half. like literally look, right in. Okay. So now we are going to go from here. Wrong thing. We want to jump back on the head. Okay. And back over here. Same way we came. There is a way to glitch back down there, but I'm not going to do it. Trying my best to do it the way it's intended to be played. Okay. Okay, so now that we've done that crystal, I'm trying to remember which way is the easiest. I mean, you have to do both. There's actually a couple of different ways we can go now. I'm going to go ahead and do this one first because we just opened it. We'll do the other one later. So this open this. And we are going to go in here. This will put us in... Well, that's convenient for him. Just face through the wall. I'm trying to remember. I don't think we actually do this yet. I think I'm going to reload. This is why I saved. I'm going to do that later. I believe that you need the water in there at the moment. So I'm going to leave it as is for now. Okay. I'm trying to remember which way first. This level is very complicated, and there's a lot of different ways you can go all at the same time. There isn't one way in particular necessarily that you have to do things. Okay, I want to check something first. If it's here, that's good. If it's not, then that's not great. Okay, I think I was right. Okay, so don't drain the water yet. You want to go in and get this secret. You cannot get the secret if the water's not in there. So get there and do that first. That's where the stone drain's at. So now, if we want to drain the water, we could. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and trigger this. So that I can go ahead and get them to try and fight them while I do something else. So I am going to pull this. And push it. Pull this one. And then back around and push it. Wait. Never mind. You don't have to do anything with that one. You want to once underneath that block. There is some automatic ammo underneath it. If you don't care about it, you don't have to. It's not necessary. But I like to get all I can. There are some things I'll forget, but... Okay, I don't think there's anything down here worth a note. I think that's just the way you get back up if you drop. Okay. So... I'm gonna save. We're gonna get pistols out, because we're not gonna kill anything. We're just gonna shoot this so we can leave. So they're all agitated because they're wanting to fight them. So we're going to let them. And what I normally do is I'll let them go in, and I'll close the door back. So they can take care of it, and the enemies won't come storming in here while I do this. We want to go up here. If you play the PS1 version, this part is a little bit dark. This is one of the parts I was mentioning for not having a flare going while you're on a ladder, because the amount of times I've died on these ladders is a lot. Yeah, so this is what I was meaning when I was talking about the ladder flare thing. Not just this level, but this was one of the main culprits I was talking about. Okay, and then up here. Okay. So up here on this pedestal is another prayer wheel. Gonna need it. I believe we still need 2 more. So we're not quite done yet. Okay. Okay, and then on this ladder. And then on this ladder. So now we'll see who won the battle. Hopefully it's the monks. It might not be. These monks also tend to die a lot. I'm not going to preemptively shoot just because. Nope, they didn't win. Okay, these tend to hit pretty hard. And there's 4 of them. Okay, you know what? Why not? They hurt a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cut this part out. So I will see you back where I was meant to be. Okay, so I'm back. And they lost again. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out for a spin. Because there's a lot of them. A lot. Okay, because there's so many is one of the reasons why these guys tend to lose. It's a lot, very unfortunate. Well, this is a little bit surprising. They actually managed to get the really difficult ones, but lost to the not so difficult ones. I will absolutely take it. Unlike the last time where they were all alive. Okay. So now we are going to go back across, since we have the prayer wheel now. And we are going to go back across. And I'm going to go ahead and go over here and do this first. Okay, go ahead and save. This room has a lot of traps. Okay, so get the fire out. And then you want to time this so that you're on the side when the spiky bag is forward. It's a bit difficult to time. There we go. Okay. And we are going to go... Wrong thing. I'm going to go ahead and save again. This involves a lot of timing. I did not mean to climb up yet. That's why I save. I didn't mean to do that either. There we go. This one had to be a bit quicker. Okay. This one, you actually can get up here. And you want to, because we're going to be following this one. And then over here. Be a bit careful about these doors. But we want... Oh, that was really close. We want this secret. This is where you get the Jade Dragon, and this gives you 4 sets of the M16. And this is very nice to have too. So now we're going to follow back. And one jump to the side. If you are a bit more apprehensive with this blade, you can just follow it slowly. There is 2 cubby holes to get in to avoid it. It's not too bad. Okay, so we want this key because this will open a trapdoor. Okay, and thankfully the water is still here. If you turned off the water, you would be taking a lot of damage. The water's still here, thankfully. So if you didn't get the silver dragon or the stone dragon, whatever you prefer to call it, get it now. Because if you don't get it now, I don't believe you can get it. Unless you have a certain cheat to fly. Yeah. If you don't get it now, it will be inaccessible. Because we're going to have to eventually cut the water off. But I am going to go ahead and save again. And I'm trying to remember what order I want to go in. I don't remember if I want to drain the water first and go get that first. Or if I want to do the trapdoor thing first. I want to go ahead and do the water first. Because I don't think you have the Silver Dragon secret. You don't actually have to have the water in here now. So we're going to drain it. Wrong part. There we go. So now we're going to open this door, and we're going to pull this block over top of the water flow. This will cut it off. It's actually backwards. You want to go across and you want to push it on top of the water flow. That will cut it off. So the water has been drained. Thankfully, the water can be cut back on. But we want to do this because we want what's behind that block. And we can't get it unless the water is gone. Okay, so we are going to push this. And this will be the prayer wheel. We have one left we have to get. And it involves the trapdoor. So that's where we're going to go next. So yeah, Tibetan Foothills, their secrets was not too bad. The 2 of the secrets are actually like pretty much right in front of your face. The green dragon, the Jade Dragon. If you really didn't pay attention, you could miss it. So I could see where that one could be missed, but the white one is fairly obvious. At least in my opinion it is. But I'm a bit biased because I've played this so many times. Okay, so we're going to open this trapdoor. And we're going to go in it. That will take us underneath where that is. So now, we should be able to open the gate from this side. And as before, we're going to let them handle it. We'll come back and figure it out once we get back. But we're going to go over here. Okay, over here, I'm going to get the automatic ammo out. We don't need it quite yet, but we will. Okay, so we want to go over here. If I could jump correctly. I was trying to jump on an angle, and the hitbox for that is pretty big. Okay, so over here. And up here. Okay. A little bit of a ledge there. But this is what we're going to want the automatic ammo for. There should be an Uzi guy here. And also a bird. I'm just going to go ahead and use it for the crow. You really shouldn't if you're trying to save ammo. Okay, this is a little bit precarious because there is a monk here. And as I've mentioned before, if you shoot them, they'll all try and attack you. So I'm going to try and aim in a way to where I know I won't hit him. There we go. So I killed them both and I didn't actually attack him. You definitely don't. They're friends. They're your friends. You don't want to attack them. Okay. So over here, on this side, and then across. This is our way to get in. Okay, so I want to open the door because I think there'll be an enemy outside once I get this. This is the last one. I'm gonna close it right back up. I think once you open it, I could be wrong. There it is. I think being here triggers it. I'm gonna let them figure it out. I can kind of tell by their cries. Okay, I don't hear the monk sounds anymore. I didn't hear a death sound. I think they usually make a death sound. That's wrong. He might be dead. There we go. Hey, weaken them though. Okay. Shotgun shells. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save since I got that last pro bill. And now we are going to go back to the main hall. That's our next goal. Try to jump the corner, I jumped into the corner. Okay. So we'll see who won this battle. I presume monks for this one. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm gonna see if these were the ones they killed. I think it might be a different set. Okay, so he doesn't drop anything, and there's that one. There were a couple monks that died. Okay, I don't think they had anything. But now that we have all the secrets, we are going to go over on this side. We've never been over here yet. This room is what you wanted. Not that graceful. This room is what you wanted the prayer bills for. This side was missing 3, and this side was missing 2. So now we got the ball. Okay. Now we gotta do these. Almost there. Okay. This is the last one. Okay, as I'm sure you remember, in Offshore Rig, Barkhang Monastery is where they were keeping the Seraph. So now, we are going to return the Seraph to its rightful place. And in here. Alright, so that was Barkhang Monastery. I really love this level. It's hard to tell because, like, this is one of my favorite Tomb Raiders. I know some people, their favorites 1, or their favorites 3, or their favorites 4 are the classics. But mine's 2. So it's really hard to pick a favorite level. But I do love this level. As annoying and as time consuming as it is, it's very fun to play. So yeah, this is Barkhang Monastery. I will see you in the next level, which will be Catacombs of the Talion. So I will see you then.